Hi, and welcome to my review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Little Women Dallas. If you haven't seen the episode yet, this video will act like a spoiler, so you might want to watch this video later. The name of this episode is Trading Spaces. So, the episode begins showing Amanda and Asta, and they're in the city, I guess at a city park, riding some bicycles. And then Amanda says that she's going to have a boot camp class and all the girls are invited. And she tells Asta that she should come also, because she needs to exercise. And then Asta asks Amanda if that's a good idea, considering how last time when all the girls were together, people were arguing with each other. And then they show a clip of last time of Kaylee and Tiffany arguing with each other because Tiffany told Kaylee that she needed to move out so Austin could move in and blah blah blah. Amanda says that she invited new clients to the boot camp and it's important to her that she makes a good impression. She says that Kaylee and Tiffany had better be on their best behavior, considering that it's her business. Amanda says that the boot camp might be good for them to blow off some steam. In the next scene, Bree and Emily go over to a jewelry store so Emily can pick up an order. Emily says that losing her son was the hardest battle that she had to overcome and she's trying to find closure. But she wants to honor and remember him. So they go inside the store. The employee is going to the back to get her order. And then Emily has a little box. And inside the box, there's a necklace that she had custom made with JJ's ashes in them. And she said she had one made for Bree, had one made for herself, for Lontel, and one for Ava. It's like a little glass necklace. Emily says that when the necklace was made, they had to blow into the glass and then they put JJ's ashes in it. And then Emily begins to get a little emotional when she tells Bree how the other day that her daughter Eva asked her if she could have another baby and could they name him JJ. And then Emily said that she got upset with her daughter because that was JJ's name. Emily says that she's going to plant a tree with some of JJ's ashes in it in her backyard. That's really nice. It's really nice how she had the necklaces made and how she's going to plant the tree. It's a nice way to remember him. Next, Kaylee meets up with her friend Brachelle for a meal. She talks to Brachelle about how she's still trying to find an apartment since Tiffany kicked her out and how Tiffany and her came to Dallas together. Kaylee says that best friends are supposed to have each other's backs. And at the lake party, she felt like it was Austin and Tiffany against her. And Tiffany was acting like a totally different person that day. Then Kaylee thanks Brachelle for having her back. Brachelle says that she doesn't need a friend like Tiffany anymore. And Brachelle says that she feels like Tiffany was using Kaylee so that they can get their apartment. In the next scene, Bree, Wooda, and Malik go to a fun indoor playground place. And it is revealed that Wooda will be leaving for Atlanta to take care of some business. Wooda says that while he's in Atlanta, he'll drop some songs and he'll work on a mixtape. And from hearing this, we find out that his occupation is music. And he says that he'll be gone for 2 weeks. Bree says that Wooda doesn't understand what she has on her plate and there's some responsibilities that she doesn't want to deal with alone when it comes to raising Malik, such as Malik's speech therapy classes. Bree says that Meek will need surgery to get some of the fluid out of his ears, and because of the fluid in his ears, it affects how he hears words and how he says them. So before the surgery, he will need to get speech therapy. Then Wooda says that he will be there for Bree and Malik. In the next scene, Amanda is shown at the park preparing for her boot camp class. The girls and some other people show up to the class. They do some exercises. And one of the exercises requires that people get into pairs. And Kaylee is paired up with Tiffany, to her dismay. The two toss a medicine ball back and forth. Tiffany asks Kaylee where she was the other night. Kaylee says that it's none of her business. While they're talking to each other, they get irritated with each other. And then Kaylee throws the medicine ball at Tiffany's back. How mature. And then Tiffany pushes Kaylee and she falls on the ground. And then the two start coming at each other like they're about to fight. They start shoving each other. And then Amanda gets in between them to tell them to stop. And Tiffany's all talking about how Kaylee's all being jealous of her boyfriend and stuff. But in the end, a real fight doesn't pop off. So everyone continues exercising, and then all of a sudden, Asta doesn't look like she's feeling too good. She kind of throws up a little, and then she collapses to the ground, and she passed out. Some of the other people from the boot camp class surround Asta to see if she's okay, touch her face, check her pulse and her neck, and then one of the average sized men pick her up and they put her in a van to take her to a hospital. Amanda says that seeing her best friend unconscious was scary. She never meant for that to happen, and she feels bad. The next day, Amanda goes to Asta and Ty's house to check on Asta after what happened the day before at the park. Asta says that she'd never passed out like that before, and at the hospital, the doctor says that she likely passed out from heat exhaustion. Amanda asks Asta how she's feeling at the moment. Asta says she's alright, but she feels a little dizzy. Ty says that he doesn't want anything that happens to Asta, and Amanda says that since her mom passed, Ty and Asta are like family, and she experienced how life would be without Asta, and it was scary. And then Amanda apologizes to Asta. In the next scene, Tiffany is shown at her house, and she tells Austin that Amanda invited them and all the other girls to go paintballing, and she doesn't know if she wants to go prior to her and Kaylee not being on speaking terms, and she feels that things will be awkward between them, and she doesn't want to be attacked. Austin says that Tiffany should still go, but walk in with a good attitude, and he said he'll be there and he'll be her security guard. In the next scene, Rochelle, Emily, Bree, and Asta help Kaylee move into her new apartment. Kaylee said that she spent more than she should have on her apartment, but she just had to move into somewhere fast. And then Rochelle helps Kaylee unpack some of her stuff. Kaylee says that she hasn't talked to Tiffany since the boot camp, and she misses her. And she says that they've argued like that in the past before, but not like they've done recently. And she can't get over that until Tiffany apologizes to her. Then the girls go over to the paintball place. Wuda, Rochelle, and Austin show up to the place also. Then everyone gets into teams, and then they start shooting paintballs at each other. The objective of the game is to get the sword. And if they get hit with a paintball, they're automatically out. And I guess Kaylee ended up shooting Tiffany with a paintball, and Kaylee says that it felt good. And then when the game is over, Tiffany pulls Kaylee aside to talk to her. She says that she's sorry for telling her to move out while at the boat party, and because it was the wrong place and the wrong time to tell her that kind of thing. And she says she's not sorry for what she said, but where she said it. Kaylee says that Tiffany doesn't understand why she's upset. Kaylee tells Tiffany that she apologizes for throwing the medicine ball at her. Tiffany says that didn't really hurt, but it's alright. And Kaylee says that she's going to stay on her own side. Still. Next, Bree and Malik are shown helping Wuda pack his bags, since he'll be leaving for Atlanta, and he'll be gone for 2 weeks. Bree tells Wuda not to get comfortable while he's in Atlanta. Wuda says that things are going great in Atlanta, and why would he go back to Dallas? Bree says that they have family in Dallas, and that she doesn't want to leave. Wuda says that they moved out there for Emily, and he was like,
"Right, we came out here for Emily, so Emily's cool, we can go now."
Bree says that everything with Emily is not cool, and Bree says that Dallas is their home, and they are staying there. In the next scene, Wuda's sister talks to Wuda and Bree about their careers. She's all talking about how Bree should go on the trip with Wuda because that's her man, and she doesn't need to concern herself with Emily, and that she's more successful in Atlanta. And she says that Emily wouldn't put her life on hold for Bree, and Emily isn't her friend. What the heck is she talking about? She just does not understand that Bree wants to be in Dallas, and the extent of her and Emily's relationship. Like, they consider themselves sisters. They consider themselves family, and she needs to be there for her. What's she talking about? Emily isn't her friend. I guess that Bree didn't turn up on her because that was Wooda's sister and she wants to be nice, but I just know if that was like a stranger or something, someone she just met that was like introduced to the group or something, for example, she probably would have popped off on her. Next, Tiffany and Kaylee meet up with each other at a restaurant, and Kaylee tells Tiffany that she feels like she's losing her best friend over Austin. And then Tiffany says that she realized that she was wrong for telling Kaylee that she needed to move out while they were at the boat party. And Kaylee says that she was probably jealous of what Tiffany and Austin have because she wants someone to love her like Austin loves Tiffany. And then Tiffany says that Kaylee will never lose her. And Kaylee says that she's been acting out lately because she's been stressed because she has to find an apartment and her twerking isn't going that great. And Kaylee says that she hopes after that day they can go back to how things were. And then they make up and they hug each other. So I guess that they're on good terms now. And then the last scene of the episode, Ava and Emily are shown at their house. Then Emily comes in and she shows Ava a necklace that she had custom made with some of JJ's ashes in it. And she tells Eva that Bree and Malik will be coming over to put some of JJ's ashes in a tree in their yard. Then when Bree and Malik arrive, Bree gives Emily a gift. And the gift is a little glass heart that says, "Rest easy, baby boy," and JJ's full name. And then they all go into the backyard and they place some of JJ's ashes in the little pot that the tree is in. And then Ava puts the glass heart in the tree pot. And then Emily wrote something that she wants to say for JJ, and she reads that out loud. And that's how the episode ends. It's very sad. It's good that Emily is doing all this so that her family can remember JJ with the necklaces and with the tree. That's all I have to say about this episode. Thank you for watching. A thumbs up if you liked the video. Follow me on Twitter at ILUMoreThanThis. If you haven't seen my other 2 Little Women Dallas episode reviews, you can check those out. Subscribe to my channel. Help me get 100 subscribers, so click on the subscribe button. And I will see you all next time. Bye!